try and make as much progress as possible.
Great.
You ready?
Yeah, ready.
It's a speed run. I'm gonna do this as fast as possible.
Okay.
So I am going to share my screen,
Okay.
and I think I'm gonna jump into the tutorial. So I think I'll do it with TypeScript.
Okay.
Because I'm working mostly with TypeScript at the moment.
Okay.
So if I get all of these steps done, I will be happy. I will be happy. It assumes that I've followed the Hello World tutorial, and have icon. So I haven't done that yet, so I'll do that now as well. We're gonna write a basic icon validator and troubleshoot. Okay.
Your screen
All right.
is not showing, bro.
Oops. Yeah. Sorry. It's not showing?
No, it's blank.
Oh, that sucks. What about now?
Still blank.
Damn. It says it's sharing. What about now?
Still blank. It says tap screen, but it's blank.
That's weird.
I'm sharing mine. Check, see if you can see mine.
No, I don't see. Yeah,
Can
I
you
see
see my
it.
screen?
Yeah.
I can see yours.
That sucks. Try leaving and rejoining.
Okay.
So you can't see my screen.
No.
Okay, try.
Did you leave? You didn't leave. Oh. You said you're leaving.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that will solve it.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you see?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Great. All right, let's begin. So to do the Hello World tutorial, I need to install icon, and it's called iCup. So to install it, I need to use a package manager, Node package manager, which I will use from the terminal. So can you see? Oh no, you can't see my terminal. Hold on. Can you see the? Can you see? Oh my god, my laptop is slow. Can you see the terminal on my screen?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, so I'm thinking, which project do I want to implement this in? And I will start a new project. So I'm making a new folder called icon tutorial, and then I'm gonna run this command to install iCup. Whilst that's installing, let me check what the next step is. Language server. The icon command line can be built in language server needed. Blah 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 blah. So I'm hoping I don't need that. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think now I'm just gonna go back to the first step. Ooh. Okay. So that's installed. Now let me test if it has installed correctly. iCup. Something is happening. Whoa, icon. Nice. So I need to add icon to my path, which I will do now. That basically is something so that I can run. I can type a command like icon, and it will detect it in my system. So it's a weird little step that you need to do sometimes to make specific commands available on your command line. You go here and you add that there, and boom. Then I will restart the terminal and I'll check if I can. Okay, so yeah, it's now available as a command. Then I will come back to this tutorial, and it's saying icon new, icon lan, hello world. So this creates a new icon project using the icon tool that I've just installed. So I will run that, and it's created the project, and it's saying there's some stuff. Ooh, did I just made that in the wrong directory, I think. Yeah, here. Oops. The icon project has been successfully created. So I didn't mean to do that. Let me change directory to where I wanted to be working in here and run it again. So now if I check here, I'm gonna see what's been made. It says hello world. Okay, so I'm gonna go and delete that from this other location. Where was I?
Sorry guys, I I came in and yeah, my network. Sorry about that. I'm back.
All good, no worries. I'm trying to do a kind of speed run of the Hello World tutorial. So and I'm trying to sort like talk through each of the steps. I'll probably aim to be done in about 30 minutes, just for your information of what we're working on now. Is that cool? Is that alright? Is that cool? Do you want to just sort of follow along, or?
Yeah, I'll just follow along.
Okay. So basically, yeah, using this tool that I just downloaded, I ran this command from my terminal, and it created this project. So it created all of these files. That's basically what happened. Oh my god. This command scaffolds an icon project. In particular, it creates a lib and validators folder in which you can put icon source files. We'll use the standard library for writing on validator. Fortunately, icon new did automatically add the standard library to our icon toml for us. It should look roughly like this. So a toml is a configuration file.
Yeah. I was in toml, right? Is it Rust? Because usually you see toml in Rust.
I think it's not.
Hmm?
It's not any language. It's a configuration file.
It's related to Rust. It's just like JSON, like having a JSON file, right? Usually JSON files are in JavaScript projects. So because this was usually in Rust project, I was thinking like icon is Rust based or developed from Rust. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Maybe. I don't know. It's possible. So this is what the config looks like. Then running icon check, we should see dependencies being downloaded. That shouldn't take long. So I'm gonna run that command in my project. Actually, I need to, yeah. Cool. Our first validator. Let's write our first validator. So I see here that I have a folder for validators. So I'm gonna navigate into that folder using CD to change directory validators. Now I'm in there and it's almost empty. I'm gonna keep things simple and just use Notepad. It's gonna open a new note. I'm gonna save this code, which I took from the tutorial. Just copy and paste. Saved it into there and close it. Now you can see before we just had this one file. Now I have created this new file with this code. Our first validator, we read through this the other day, so I'm gonna run icon build to build the project. Couldn't find any. Oh, I'm in the wrong folder. I need to go to the root of the project and run it again. So I'm not familiar with this output yet. Just saying compiling, generating, found some to-dos, and that's about it. Then it's saying we want to add some traces. And I'm not gonna worry too much about the code itself. just going to go through and open that file again and replace it all with the new code from this second chunk. And then that's fine. Writing a test. Icon has support for tests built in. See, tests can serve as benchmarks. They display the exact memory and steps execution units required to run them. They collect traces for us. Let's write a simple test which runs our validator. The tests are functions without arguments which return Boolean, yet unlike functions they are denoted with the keyword test. We will need a datum, a redeemer, and a script context, as well as a few more inputs. These things, they will be explained here in this article. So I think these 3 links which I sent, I will send them to you too, Sila. I sent to Abdul Rahman to kind of say that let's try and do these, read through these resources for next time and complete the tutorial. Actually, yeah, maybe you two could work together on completing the tutorial. That would be good. So there's a test. Now we're going to add a test. I'm copying that, and I'm going to put it down here underneath. The rest is unchanged. Save that. I know I'm going very fast. Here we have a test, a failing test, but we'll get it to pass. So I'm going to run icon check again, and I'm hopeful that it's going to run this test. Let's see if that's the case. Oops. Oops. Here. It's printing some stuff out in a weird way. I don't know why it's doing that. I can kind of see this block is new. And I think if it was printing properly, it would look like this. And it says fail redeemer icon rocks. Let me see if I can find that here. Redeemer icon rocks. So although it's failing, it's running the test, which is what I need to know for now. Then this output is already pretty useful. We can see the trace that we added in our validator, which spits back the message in the redeemer. Then when we see the question mark operator at play, it shows a trace since the predicate must say hello, returned false. Note that the other predicate must be signed isn't shown here because icon ensures that the conditions are checked one after the other. Since the first one already failed, the entire expression short circuits to false. Let's fix this and ensure we say hello world instead. So I'm going to take this line and I'm going to change. I'm going to change this bit. Save. Run that check again. Let's see what it says. Fail. But now it says hello world. What's the difference? It fails again as expected, but we got further. Notice how the mem and CPU execution units are slightly higher than on the first execution. Wow, so it's what here is that by running this test, I can check. It actually tells you how much memory and processing is used. Which is good to know that we can do that. To satisfy the second requirement, we'll need to add our test owner to the transaction's extra signatories as such. So I'm just following along very superficially, just trying to do this as quick as possible. But I'm seeing here that I need to add transaction. I change transaction.placeholder to an actual, to include this extra property, basically, or argument, and hopefully then it will pass. Let's see. Pass. Wow, cool. So now what we've done, if I understand correctly, is we've defined a validator, called it hello world. It takes in this transaction and these other arguments. In our test, we send it a redeemer that just has this message, hello world. And then we also add a signer, a signature, to the transaction. So it's the address of the owner, I think. And then that is all of the conditions needed for this condition to pass, for this transaction, for this validator to pass. So it's checking that it says hello, and it's checking that it's signed. And then we built a test where we provide those things, and yeah, it passed. So let's see how much this should do the trick. I think we're nearly done. At this point, we do not provide any signature of any kind. This is because we are not performing any of the ledger phase 1 validations. Don't know what that means. Yet, prior to executing smart contracts, the ledger will verify that the content of the transaction is valid. Okay. In particular, it will verify that any extra signatories has a corresponding valid signature in the transaction. We can just go with our placeholder verification key. Okay, so I've gone through the motions. Okay, so yeah, basically what that helped me do is just get set up with using this command line tool icon, and I was able to develop a little bit of a sense for where code goes when you write a validator, and that you can test it using this icon tool. And that's about it at the moment, but I'm happy. Anything? What do you guys think? Any questions? Let's pause there for today. We can. That was a little bit sort of just the beginning, and then I think if we do some research with those 3 links that I've sent you both, then in the next call we'll implement stuff more concretely. We're still at the sort of orientation stage. Can you hear me? Are you there? Cool. Abdul Rahman.
It helps.
Hey, bro. How's it going?
I have to watch it later. Are Are you done?
Okay. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
That's fine. And that's less than 30 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. It was very light. I I think part of my process is also to sometimes just move ahead, even if I don't understand everything, because I will fill in the gaps as I go.
Okay, that's good.
But yeah, I hope that the recording is kind of helpful if you want to watch it back later. And also, I would set you guys a challenge if you want to do some work together between now and Tuesday to um, try and go as far as possible with the Python tutorial.
Okay.
What do you think, Sila? Sila can sort of lead on the technical stuff and try and make it accessible and for you to be able to follow along, Abdul Rahman.
Come again?
I'm thinking because Sila has a bit more coding experience, she can um, she can sort of try and lead on the tutorial and explains things as she goes, like I've been trying to do, but a little bit more in depth.
Okay. Yeah.
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 Okay. And I think I'm hopeful that next time we will be writing code properly.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Sila? Does that sound alright?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
Okay. Then
That
let's
was
leave it there for today.
cricket.
Yeah, should we leave it there for today? We'll pick up again on Tuesday. Cool. Let's leave it there.
Okay.
I'll stop the live stream.